Hey guys, this is Vangs Garcia. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'd like to thank everybody who were able to watch my last video about my skincare routine. I hope you liked it. Sana may nakuha kayong tips. And I'm gonna try to go over the comments to see if you have any questions or if there are any things that I could help you with. But at the moment, I'm just so busy. I'm so busy preparing for the birth of my second baby because I'm due on the mid part of July. So yeah, I'm preoccupied preparing baby essentials, like baby clothes, a new car seat, because that's a must-have here in the UK, the hospital bags, all of those. There's just so many things to think about. I can't even read the comments at the moment, but I promise you when I get a spare time, I'm gonna go over all of them and I'm gonna try my best to respond to each one of you. And yes, as promised, I am going to talk about my everyday makeup look next. So here we are. If you had watched my skincare video, then you would know that I wash my face first with a facial scrub, and then I rub an ice all over my face to tighten my pores, and then I use a toner, a serum, a moisturizer, an eye cream, and then a sunscreen. Because I always make sure that I have a thoroughly clean and moisturized face before I start applying any makeup products. That is very important because you don't want to have pimples. It's the most hygienic thing to do to prevent pimples, and also you would want the makeup to last longer on your face, diba? I've already done my beauty regimen a few minutes ago, so I could jump to showing you the makeup products right away. Okay, so my first step is putting on a highlighter. Is that odd? I don't know, it's just me. I always start with the highlighter first. Maybe it's a bit weird because I think most of the people would go for a foundation first or a concealer, but me, a highlighter. I mean, it's up to you. You can always have your own way. Like for me kasi I don't use a foundation for my everyday look. For me, nabibigatan ako sa foundation. Hindi nakakahinga yung skin ko. So, yeah, I think it's better if you don't put foundation on your face unless your job requires it, of course. But yeah, I only use a concealer. I believe that a concealer will do its job of covering the blemishes on your face if you have some. And it's lighter. Hindi mo kailangan ilagay sa buong mukha mo. Anyway, I'm gonna show you my highlighter. It's called Rimmel London. Yes. Insta Strobing Highlighter. So it's got two shades, but I got the pink glow. Yes, I much prefer the pink glow. I put only a half pea size amount kasi hindi mo naman kailangan ng masyadong marami. So dito ko siya nilalagay. And then I just use my finger and then I put it on my cheeks. By the way, sa cheeks ko lang siya nilalagay pag sa everyday makeup look ko. But pag may pinupuntahan akong events or I have a date with my husband, then I can sometimes put it on the bridge of my nose. Yeah, like that. Actually, may natira pa. That's just half a pea size amount, but hindi mo kailangan ng marami. Kasi ayoko rin ng masyadong makintabang mukha. Gusto ko yung parang may konting shine effect lang sa pictures. Especially that I love taking pictures with my husband, with my family, with the media. See, medyo ano na siya may pagka-pinkish na talaga yung glow niya. Hence the name, Pink Glow. Then next is my blush. I use a blush stick from Kiko Milano. Pop Revolution Blush to Go. Number 4. I don't know what it's called, but it's number 4 shade if you're interested. It comes in a packaging like this. So I have 2 shades. Pero when I bought these 2 and compared the colors, mas gusto ko tong isa kasi mas natural yung pagka-pink niya sa face. Ito naman parang masyadong red, which is number 3. This is number 3, diba? Masyadong red. And then the other one is just so much lighter. Softer looking, mas youthful. So anyway, it looks like this. Para siyang malaking lipstick. And then I just dab it on my cheeks lightly. Parang clown. Yan. And then again, I would just use my fingers to spread it, to blend it. Pero yan, parang konting blush lang. Parang natural blush lang ng cheeks mo, diba? Parang kinilig ka lang. And then, my next step is a concealer. This is my concealer, Art Deco. It comes in a packaging like this. It's a very small packaging. And my shade is number 18. Marami silang magagandang shades actually, ang Art Deco. And I've been using Art Deco for the longest time now. Can't remember. Even when I was still in showbiz, siguro meron ng 8 years. I've tried other concealers too, like K palette. Maganda rin yung K palette. Meron pa isa, Bobbi Brown. Bobbi Brown is also good. But my most favorite is Art Deco. Hindi siya available sa lahat ng mga makeup shops. It's kind of hard to find. Pero it's always online. Yeah. So I love shopping online. So I'm going to use my index finger again. And then I put on my bridge. On the bridge of my nose right away. So yan na yung magsaserve as my nose line. And then I blend it upwards, papuntang forehead ko. And then under the eyes. On your eyelids din. Actually, i-ready na natin sa ibang parts. Kung saan ka may blemishes, you have to put them. Like me, I've got redness on the side of my nose sometimes. So nilalagyan ko din dyan. And here, on the side of my lips. Yeah, okay. And then blend it. What I love the most about Art Deco Camouflage Cream is that it suits all skin types. Whether you're oily or you're dry, kahit anong shade ng skin mo, nagbe-blend pa rin siya. That's what I've noticed kasi when I was still in the Philippines, of course we have lots of beaches in the Philippines. I always go swim and then I always get tanned. And then I still use the same concealer. And I noticed that it still looks good on my skin kahit na nagtan ako. Even when I lose my tan, it still looks the same. So yeah, it still gives me that highlighted look. So you see, you don't really need a foundation to cover your blemishes. The concealer is enough. You don't have to put it all over your face. Tapos minsan pag may pimple scars ako, nilalagyan ko lang yung part na yan. Like, I don't know if you can see it. I have an old pimple scar here. So, lalagyan ko lang siya ng konting ganyan. Then, it's gonna be covered. So, now that I'm done with my concealer, I can move on to my powder. So, this is my powder. Rimmel London Stay Matte Lightweight Mattifying Powder. But honestly, I've just started using this. Just so you know, I've been using a different powder for the longest time. So if you've known me since college days, like my best friends would know, my actually my showbiz friends would know as well, that I always bring a clean and clear powder with me. I know, like, I'm obsessed with that powder. It's so cheap, and you could like easily get it from any convenience store in the Philippines. And then suddenly they just stopped producing it. I was so devastated when they stopped producing it. Kasi sobrang hiyang na hiyang yung skin ko dun eh. Sobrang, I can't live without it before. And so I was forced to find another powder for my face. After that, I tried Maybelline. Okay din naman ng Maybelline, pero napansin ko medyo naging oily pa rin yung face ko with Maybelline. With Clean and Clear kasi parang, I don't know, parang nakakatanggal siya ng oiliness ng mukha. Anyway, after that, I've tried Maybelline, L'Oreal, and I finally found a nice shade from Body Shop. It's called Peruvian Lily. It's a lighter shade than my skin color. I always get a lighter shade kasi I'm acidic. So, that's one thing that maybe you don't know about me as well. I'm acidic. So, yung makeup sa akin nagda-darken after an hour or two. So, I always get a shade lighter or 2 shades lighter than my skin color. I like Peruvian Lily from Body Shop. And then, just recently, I stumbled upon Rimmel London. Since I use a lot of Rimmel products din naman, so I decided might as well try their powder as well, and it's not expensive. It's good for an everyday use. And yeah, true enough, it's good for my skin. Hindi naman nagkakos ng pimples sa akin. And hindi rin ako nagiging oily kaagad. So, I've been using this for maybe 2 or 3 months na. And I like it. So, I just use a sponge. And then, naglalagay muna ako sa my nose part para mag-set in yung concealer sa my nose ko kaagad. And then on my forehead. And then, naglalagay din ako sa neck. Para pantay. I'm so OC. Kailangan talaga pantay na pantay ang neck ko and ang face ko. And of course, when you've tied up your hair like my hair right now, naka-ponytail ako, make sure na lagyan mo rin yung ears mo. Just make sure that you clean your ears as well at night when you clean your face. It may look so light right now, but afterwards, perhaps an hour or less than an hour, it will be blending with my natural skin color. So, mas magiging natural lang ang effect niya. Anyway, now I'm gonna move on to my contour powder. So this is my contour powder. It's called Bahama Mama. And meron pa rin natira. So yeah, because I don't really use a lot of contour anyway. I'm actually using a foundation brush. I like it kasi it's just like the contour brush. It's slanted on the tips, which is good for, you know, blending the contour powder cleanly and precisely under my cheekbones, my jawline, and on the side of my forehead. It does its job. Nakakatulong sa tan effect ang contour. Now that I'm done with my contour powder, I'm going to put on my eyebrow mascara. So, this is also from Rimmel London, pero natanggal na yung label because it's been with me for the longest time na din. Siguro 2 years din. They have 3 shades, the dark brown, light brown, and blonde. So, I got the dark brown shade. Rimmel products really last a long time, just like my highlighter. I just put it on very lightly, almost on the tips of my hair strands lang, just to give me that dark brown shade, like that. And then, I also use a transparent brow mascara to make my eyebrows bushier. Pero, before I do that, I'm just going to let it dry first. So, whilst it's still drying, I'm going to do my lashes na. So, I curl my lashes first. I am using, what is this? I forgot where I got this one. There's no brand. As long as it doesn't hurt my lashes naman, any eyelash curler would do for me. Hindi ako maarte. Dati meron akong Shuemura. I lost it twice. And it's very expensive. So after that, I told myself I'm not gonna buy any expensive eyelash curler anymore. Hindi naman siya necessary. Now it's time for me to put on my mascara. Okay, so I'll be using a Maybelline Lash Sensational waterproof mascara right now. But sometimes I use Benefit or L'Oreal. I'm not so fussy with mascara. I mean, even a local brand called Everbelena, I've tried it before and I think it's also good. I think it just depends on how you apply it on your lashes. And also, as long as it doesn't smudge and hindi siya yung naninigas na parang nagiging powdery tapos napupunta sa skin mo after a few hours. So, yun lang yung mga hindi ko gusto sa mascara. Pero, so far, I've been lucky with any mascara. I always end up using Maybelline kasi almost all of the makeup artists that I've worked with, they all always use Maybelline. So yeah, they're really nice and they last very long. They have that lengthening and volumizing effect. If you can see, parang sinusuklay ko talaga siya. So hindi ko siya nilalagay ng isang stroke lang. Paulit-ulit ko siyang ina-apply until I get that proper curled up look. And then I also put it on the lower lashes. I'm sure my eyebrows are dry na, so I can put on my transparent brow mascara to make it bushier. By the way, this is also from Rimmel London. So, most of my products are from Rimmel London pala. I just brush it upwards. But if you don't like your eyebrows bushy, you don't really have to do this anymore. Okay, I just prefer it bushy. Hindi pa ako tapos dyan. May third step pa ako sa brows ko. So I make it bushy first. And then again, I'm gonna let it dry. Whilst I'm letting that dry, I'm going to put on my lipstick. They're both from NYX. So if you're wondering why I'm using two kinds of lipsticks, because I put this in the inner part of my lips. Oh, sorry. Before I do that, I'm gonna put on my lip balm. It's called Kiko Milano, number 8 Almond. So I put this on first. Minsan nga kahit wala na akong lipstick, lip balm lang. Kasi this is a bit colored na. But I really, really love these shades of NYX Lingerie Push-Up line. So I use this for my inner part of my lips. Like this. And then, this one is for my outer part. So I use it on the side. The outer part of my lips. And then I mix it up like that. The lip balm would dry, so it's not gonna be as shiny as that. So after I do my brows, I'm gonna put this on. But I'll show you that later. Now that my transparent mascara is surely dry, I can move on to my last eyebrow step. So I'm using this. It's a brow tattoo pen. I can't remember the brand, but I got it from YesStyle. It's an online shop. Before this, I've been using K-Palette. I've been using K-Palette for the longest time as well. I really, really love it kasi naglalast din siya ng matagal. And it's perfect for my tapings before. Until kahit wala na ako sa showbiz, ginagamit ko pa rin siya. So yeah, I use this to add like imaginary strands on my eyebrows. So, pag may bald parts yung eyebrows mo, this is perfect. Don't worry if it looks like too dark in the beginning, kasi you can always blend it with your fingers. More defined looking. So I shape it like that. So you can see, it looks like imaginary strands. I always dab powder on my eyebrows to soften the look. Now to finish off my lips, as you can see, the lip balm already dried up. So now I can show you how I put on my lip cream. So I've showed you this earlier. It's a Lip Volume Plumping Effect Lip Cream from Kiko Milano. Its shade is Tutu Rose. It's number 1. Anyway, I just put this in the inner part of my lips. When you put this on, you'd feel a little bit of minty effect kasi nga it's a lip plumping lip cream, so medyo maanghang yung pakiramdam in the beginning, and then afterwards it's gonna go away naman. Lastly, to help my makeup set quicker and to achieve that more natural look, I spray this on my face. So it's called Dragon's Blood Fix Essence Mist from Nip and Fab. Ta-da! So if you like this everyday makeup look, please don't forget to hit the like button and then subscribe so you wouldn't miss any of my upcoming videos, like my hair care, my hospital bag checklist, because I'm gonna be giving birth real soon, my labor experience as well, to meet my baby number 2. Maraming pa po kayong aabangan, I promise. So, hope to see you next time. Thank you. See you soon.